Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to this wonderful restream. Everyone's live, so we can well intro jeez, hang on. Okay, I think that's just a problem that I forgot to fix. It's fine. Oh well. I could fix it right now, actually. I might do that. Try to find it. Give me a minute. There. That's a good enough solution. It's not perfect, but it will do. Oh, I can't do that. The problem is it locks, so I'm kind of just stuck there. All right. Oh well. This will do for now. Glad to see everyone's live and on stencil. Sorry if I sound a bit tired. I'm not in particularly the best mood right now. I can't lie. But we will get the match on the way since both players are ready. Both players are live, but I'm not sure if they're in chat. I know Juravljov's in chat. Policy's in. Hello, policy. We're gonna wait on policy basically, just to show up. Okay, policy is here. That's good. That's good to see. Right, so SPS is mandatory, so we will have a seed. That's the seed 072555. Alright. Alright, give me a second. I'll load up Twitch on my phone. Twitch is on my phone. There we go. Alright, we have ready from both players. We can get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Alright, let's take a look here. So, policy is, I think, the 30th seed. Yeah, lost in decider to. Give me a bit. Reset. Guys, reset your game. Guys, I'm going to need you guys to reset. Policy is not on the seed mode. Sorry about that. You will need to reset. Alright, we have a ready from Juravljov. We're just waiting on a ready from policy. Alright, we can get started now in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Alright, now this is the actual game one on the road. After a bit of a slight mishap there, but oh well, you know, mistakes happen. This shit usually happens a lot more frequently than people like to believe.
Policy already with a couple of early tough setups gets the spit and solves it cleanly with one burn there. Juravljov, meanwhile, already having to burn 4 lines here, so Policy off to a very early one Tetris lead. Oh, Hazel long bar dependency does Juravljov. Needs to take the left hand side, barely gets the bar over, and now plugs the remainder of the dependency, but now blocks off the well. Juravljov's already in a bit of trouble. Now needs a long bar to the right hand side, gets it. Now needs something to the left hand side there. Oh, Juravljov's in a lot of trouble here. Still needs something to the left hand side, gets the bar over. Unfortunately, immediately create another bar dependency, gets the other bar over. Now has a one more burn solve. Yep, that double will do it, and Juravljov is clean ready, and Tetris for Juravljov. And another Tetris for Juravljov. Meanwhile, Policy now in a bit of a dick situation here. Gets a nice burns there, but oh, now we're in a bit of trouble here. Both players now to dig, but Juravljov does get the very nice triple to go clean. Policy, meanwhile, set up for Descenderable Tetris. Gets the Tetris. Could we? No, doesn't push for anything more, just opts to burn it out. Playing it safe. So 158,000 for 159 currently for Policy, 103 for Juravljov, and we have Russian in the chat, of which I do not understand. Unfortunately, I do not speak any Russian. I'm gonna assume that's some good luck message towards Yurval. I do not want to assume otherwise. But Juravljov is currently 46,000 points behind, but also, yeah, now that they're on the same line count, 70,000 points behind. Hello, Jetty Evan. Says, yay, Das, Jetty Evan. Known Das enjoyer? We'll be playing Somalian, I think, in about 2 hours. I only speak Das, not Russian, same, honestly. Yeah, we'll be playing Somalian in the next few hours. The winner does lock themselves into T1. So there is a lot of stake there. So 310 to 234. It's currently still a healthy 80,000 point lead in Policy's favor. Policy has to do a bit of digging here, but is clean already, so that dig pretty much did nothing. Also, Sonic saying we Dastress, Sonic known Das enjoyer, creator of the Das spreadsheet, of which I probably should be off from that spreadsheet. My stats have been horrific. I think I might be like the worst player to ever have a singular Das Masters appearance because I feel like I've had the worst performance out of anyone who's only made one Das Masters appearance. Basically, I am the worst ever player to show up in Das Masters. I should actually check my stats at some point. I might actually be the worst Das Masters player, considering I've only made one appearance. So still a 50,000 point lead right now in Policy's favor, but Policy again still a few lines behind, but now has to do a bit of digging. Oh, Policy now in a lot of trouble here. Gets a Tetris. So, okay, Policy is currently digging. Juravljov is still clean, but behind, but can start to make a dent in this gap. Has already done so. Now currently only 30,000 points behind, but no, Policy there having a lot of trouble handling these pieces here, but does get the nice burns here. Now needs a triple, gets the triple. So 403 to 391. So Juravljov looking to transition to 400 here, but also taking a double instead. 393 transition. Policy meanwhile already at 405 and still has room for one more Tetris, but not really getting the right pieces to get the Tetris. Juravljov is staying clean right now. Policy taking the double. Transition with 411, gets a Tetris. So 435 to 425 here. So Yurov is playing from behind, needs to start playing catch up. But Policy not in the nicest board himself. Does get a clean though. And we'll get the Tetris 465 back to a 30,000 point differential. And your Policy getting another Tetris there. Policy just playing it clean. Oh, Yurov is having a hang there. Needs a longboard to bring the stack down as soon as possible. Or just something to burn it down. Gets the longbar over. Yurov is now setting up for the Tetris, waiting on the longbar. Oh, Hanged is there. Gets the T-spin. Barely getting the longbar over, and now gets another longbar for the triple. 494. Policy currently 517. So about a 20k point lead. And with Yurov's dig, it does give the chance for Policy to pad the lead. Gets the Tetris over there. Once 548, 178. 2 Tetris lead by in real time. 3 by pace. But anything happened in these 19 speeds, we've seen both players get into sketchy situations, and Policy is already in a sketchy situation right now. Board spiraling out of control. I'm not sure he gets to get anything over. And tops at 549, so Yurov, you need to get to 550. 550 will secure your spot. Oh, but Yurov with a hang there. Needs a longbar over, doesn't, and hangs the longbar! And Yurov tops out 511. So Policy has taken game 1 at the death. I can almost see the HD counter. I know. Riveting stuff. Hi, DB. British. Yes, unfortunately. I am in the UK. I'm gonna check the siege real quick. 2929. Alright. We got it ready from Europe. We got it ready from Policy. We can get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! I've got some grapes on me. I bought this at the local Sainsbury's, which is very nice. I like grapes. Both players getting their first Tetris, but now already has a dependency there. Fills it out immediately. Nice stuff there. Doesn't opt to fill dependency, just opts to... Doesn't have dependency, but Yurov now with a pretty bad longbar dependency here. Fills in the longbar. Is that a Tetris? I don't know. I don't think it was, but it probably would have triple. $82 to $81 here. Both players are neck and neck. Policy getting a nice tuck there. Nice double there for Policy. Because of Tetris, 133 to 129. So still a very slight lead in Policy's favor, but nothing significant. Looks like matches might finish by the deadline. Oh, you have no idea, right? I legit am working as hard as I can to make sure that we don't have to do an extension. I am not even joking. I have had multiple sleepless nights restreaming match. I once restreamed a match the day before I had a major presentation at work, specifically so this tournament wouldn't go overtime. Like the dedication I have for this tournament to not extend a single deadline is crazy. I do not want a single extension. I will not let a single extension happen. I'm not even joking. There will be no extensions. Hello, Anjing. It's 228 to 204 currently, so Policy has gone to a one Tetris lead. Admittedly, I have also gone insane because I'm usually really tired. What if Tugi wanted an extension? I'm sorry. We don't let top player privilege happen here. I hate top player privilege. You used to be sane? Yeah, and then I lost 4 times to you, and then I stopped being sane ever since. It's because you beat me 4 times, and like ever since then, my life has been a downward spiral. It's all because of it's all your fault, Dewey. Policy currently 284. Uh, Yurov 263. So Yurov is still behind by about a touch. Actually, no, they're kind of tied. Actually, they're basically tied in pace here. Sonic saying nice try. No, you have to understand. I swear to God, I've played Dewey 4 times, right? And I can tell you all of the results. It was a 4-0, 3-0, 2-3, and 2-3. I have not beaten him once. I've played him he's the only player I've played multiple times and never won. He's legit my kryptonite. Oh shit, Eurov's actually in a lot of trouble, so I'm gonna shut about Dewey here. At least you have improved. This was 2 years ago. The last time I played him was 2022 for TSP. I haven't played him since. I need to play Dewey. Why is the problem is Dewey's in fucking T1, so I can't rig it to make sure we play. I should have actually. I should have done that. So Policy 394, Eurov 351. Double longbar dependency here for Policy. Eurov meanwhile still clean, but 50,000 points behind. And Policy now probably sending the center well here. But yeah, I've played him this is like 4 times in 6 months. After 2022, I've never played him. So I actually don't. But he also beat me in He also beat me in no Xbox, so I think he's still better than me. Policy probably setting up the center well here. 1 Mino away. The setup for the center well. Guess the center well Tetris. If we played 10 times, sure, yes, 1-9 record, wonderful. Just what I wanted. So Yurov now 127. One more Tetris. We'll see him transition. Transitions with 447. Now takes the treble there, just like getting accustomed to the 19 speed again. Meanwhile, your Policy 460 already. One more Tetris as well. Oh, you're in tier 2? Yeah, I lost to Ian Keefe. No matches, unfortunately. Yurov now in a bit of trouble here. Oh, double flip there for Yurov. Now he needs something for the left-hand side. Gets it barely over. Reopens well, but now in a lot of trouble here. And Yurov might be done for. Don't think he can get anything left. Yeah, he can't, and tops out at 457. So, Policy, you are good for game 2, and you are now at match point. GG's. Yeah, unfortunately, we have no matches. I should have rigged it, honestly. I should have rigged it. How do you pronounce that name? Juravljov? I pronounce it Juravljov. But I could be wrong. I'm not putting on the Russian accent. Anyways, we are getting started with game 3 now. Give me a bit. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I will say this, right? I checked. Dewey was seated way too high. You got lucky. You actually got lucky. I checked what your actual seating should have been. You're supposed to be seat 23. I'm not even kidding. I checked what you're supposed to be seat 23 and you got lucked into seat 14. Feel lucky. You feel lucky with that. It's actually really funny as well. This is something I checked in particular, right? I was trying to figure out who Dewey would have best replaced if it wasn't Chroma. The best person Dewey could have replaced is me. Because Dewey is one below me in PB. No, one above me in PB, but one below me in Elo in terms of seeding. So like Dewey should have replaced me, not Chroma. The best I will admit this. I don't know if it can, but I am also the organizer, so no one can stop me. Also, Policy's actually still digging right now, but Yurov has not found a single Tetris. Now gets a Tetris. Alright, anyways. I checked who the best replacement for Chroma would have been. It would have been Eliwa. Eliwa would have been the best replacement. But I didn't want to ask Eliwa because I was like, you know what, Dewey already wants to play, I may as well. Like, I don't think it's... Oh, Yurval is in a bit of trouble here. Needs something to burn out. Now needs a long bar now. Gets the long bar. Okay, now is in a lot safer spot. Now he's thinking left and like gets the bar over. Okay, now that Yurval is in a safer spot. Well, I would have beaten Wastebrot. I will say this. I don't think it's out of the question that you would be in a T1 anyways. However, to account for the fact that your seating is lower, I have unnecessarily knocked you down in the seating. Because you are not supposed to be seed 14. So I have taken that into account when I'm making the pots. Like I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that you still qualify anyways. Yeah. You for the real thing you will not be playing under Chroma Seed. I might need to do a super stream at some point just to get matches done. Alright, score text for the players here. 110 for Yurval. 181 for Policy. How many players in a group? There's 7 players in a group. 3 groups of 7. Top 4 make it to knockouts. Oh, Policy there with a bit of a hesitation. Now has a bit of burning to do, but this is a pretty suffer game from both players. 256 to 175 right now. Neither player really on a good pace here. Top 4 in each group, right? Yes. Is it single round robin? Yes. Do we look like 2021 CTL? So it's 6 matches. It's not going to be 12, it's 6. I don't think there's any more demand for double round robin, I can't lie. They were times. You know, back when players were actually scheduling. Or like more likely to schedule. Hazel would go insane if it was double round. I wouldn't actually. The players would. I'd be fine. I could manage. The players would riot against me. 5,000 extensions? No, no extensions. Fuck you. Any match that doesn't get played doesn't count. Fuck you in particular. 235 to 318 here for the players. Actually, I need to actually start commentating this. So, Policy's still a bit of a dig here, but Juravljov has not been able to take advantage of any of the digs Policy has to do. This is a real suffer game for both players. But no, I think my policy has all my policy. The way I've always done this is if you need an extension, your match will knock out. Like, I will simply remove you. And that's why I made group stages the way they are, because like that makes it very possible to do. Like I could just say screw it. If you can't finish in time, that's also not really my problem. It is very strict, however, I don't know, I prefer it like that. Anyways, Juravljov is gonna transition with 297 here. Now needs a long bar though. Needs a long bar to the left hand side. Barely gets it over. Nice quick tap there. And nice dig there from Juravljov. Now needs something else to the left. Gets the bar over. 303 currently. Policy is looking to have a 100k lead going into 19. Yes, 422. But Tetris there for Juravljov. Juravljov starting to come back here. I'm not sure if it's Policy doesn't need to play that aggressively, but might still keep his foot on the pedal. Juravljov is good to Juravljov. Yeah, he's incredible. He's shown great determination in this game specifically. But he does need to win this game in order to survive. It's crazy to me that Juravljov is the 31st seed and he's playing like this. He's actually incredible. And this is guy's the 10th flow seed in the entire tournament. Juravljov now probably could be setting up a dirty Tetris here. Nice Tetris there for Policy, 506. So building the lead here to about 150,000 points. Policy also 10 lines behind. Policy no dash there for the long bar. Now needs another long bar to the left. Does take the burns there. Now takes another burn. Oh, Juravljov there with a misdrop. Now needs to do a bit of digging. Not what you want to see when you're behind by 150,000 points. But could definitely survive this without too much problem. Now needs to give it, gets to the left hand side. Policy meanwhile set up for a Tetris. Gets a talk. And gets the bar over barely. Now needs something for dependencies there. Gets a nice triple. 560 to 383. So you're hang on, is it actually 383? I'm gonna check. It is 383, alright. It is a bit cut off. I need to fix that. Juravljov now needing a long bar. Needs to get a Tetris here. Start clawing into the lead here, but I'm not sure there's enough time considering your deficit is widening. 150,000 point deficit here, 576 to 421. Oh, Juravljov going aggressive here, knows he needs to, gets the long bar barely over. 455. Policy meanwhile playing it safe here, just taking the safety burns. Policy taking the triple there. 492 currently for Juravljov. Has a 100,000 point deficit to catch up here. Might need a top out from Policy to have a chance. But Policy misses a spin there. Oh, this could be deadly for Policy. Gets the dependency over. Gets the bar over. But now in a lot of trouble here is Policy. Needs another long bar now. Oh, misdrop there for Policy. 600k for Policy. But Juravljov's board is falling apart as well. Gets it barely to the left hand side there. 2 Tetrises would do it. Policy there tops out at 601, so you need to get to 602. Juravljov, your score to be a 602, but Juravljov's board is falling apart. I'm not sure what he can do. And tops out there at 535. So Policy survives 601 and will move on to the final round and play for T2. GG's. Unfortunate top out there. Policy has won. Alright, give me a bit. I'm gonna report this really quickly. Path A. 3. No. You're. Oh, yeah, GG's. Well, very well played from both players. Policy will move on, playing the loser of Tugi and Gunther. Alright, is there anyone cool to raid? Is there anyone we should raid? Let's see. There is Paldas Tetris. Let's rate that. Alright, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.